Good Wednesday morning. I'm meteorologist Ted Schmidt. We are looking at some cheery sunshine to start our Wednesday. Nice change of pace for us. Not windy, not raining, and a relatively good looking day. We've had some pretty chilly temperatures around the area this morning, but that can be expected in late October. First of all, we're going to get past this. Unfortunately, our web camera is not functioning again today, so we have a picture of me. That's the still image for me for Fox 47, but maybe we'll get this up and running one of these days, but we've been having issues with that camera off and on for quite some time. But anyway, looking northward, here's our Quality Group camera from the studio looking north, and oh boy, it's nice to see that the shade of blue in the sky overhead, and things are blowing by, and we're not seeing any lawn debris from those nasty winds we had yesterday. We had a peak gust yesterday, incidentally, of 46 miles per hour. Right now, winds are closer to 10 miles per hour. We can handle that. 32, the temperature right now in Rochester as we approach the 9 o'clock hour. Here it is just a little after 8:40 on this Wednesday morning. 35 in Plainview, Mesa City 34. They've actually been in the 20s already today, as has been the situation in Dodge Center. There it's 32 right now, in Owatonna 32. But the winds are fairly light. The wind chill 24 here in Rochester. Again, the 10-mile-per-hour breeze. And pretty much that's what we'll have all day. We will see clouds and eventually some rain, but the wind will not be a problem today. We'll actually see those temperatures make their way into the 40s despite the onset of some of that rain. Wind chill levels across the area, 20s and even some mid-30s where the wind is almost completely calm. Winona, one of those places, 36 right now. It feels like 36 in Albert Lea and 34 in Northwood and in Mason City. Sunshine, and you see the clouds gather, mainly mid and late afternoon rain showers. I think everything's pretty much done by 7 or 8 o'clock this evening. During the evening, maybe even a wet snowflake or two as we see some dynamic cooling in the backside of the system. But at this point, we're not expecting accumulation. 45 the expected high. Sunset 6:14 today. There are some of those very thin clouds already beginning to stream into the area ahead of another storm system. One has moved out. There it is north of Lake Superior. The next one is going to kind of graze us to the south. Right now it's centered in Nebraska. It's going to move through central Iowa. We're going to be in the north side of that, system, dealing with a little bit of afternoon rain, and then maybe a few wet snowflakes early this evening before about maybe 8 o'clock or so. Beyond this, we're going to see sunnier days returning to the weather picture tomorrow and for the upcoming weekend. 32 in Rochester now. More seasonal warmth southward. Typically this time of the year, we start the day in the mid-30s. By this time of the morning, we'd be reaching for maybe 40, a little cooler than average today, and as a result, we're going to settle for 40s instead of the more seasonable mid-50s. Yeah, keep that in mind. 55 is the seasonal average for this time of the year, and we haven't done that since Monday. And over the weekend, we were in the 60s, a little bit above average, but definitely not seeing anything at or above average really anytime in the near future. But here's Futurecast. Watch the rain build in. Yeah, you see some of that blue showing up there. That may impact the early evening. We're not looking at accumulation, but if you see a wet snowflake with some of that chilly rain in the low and mid-40s, don't be too surprised. But by 8 o'clock or so, it's out of here. There's 11 o'clock on Futurecast. Gray skies. Clouds will hang around for tonight. Slowly breaking up tomorrow morning. Here's the afternoon hour, early afternoon anyway tomorrow. Bright sunshine. A light breeze out of the northwest, only around 10 or 12 miles per hour. And low 40s for highs. Actually even cooler than today, but the sun will look awfully nice. And here comes high pressure that will keep the sun around into Friday. Chilly morning. In fact, Friday morning I think we'll wake up to the coldest morning of the season so far, mid-20s for morning temperatures. Hard freeze certainly across most of the area. But behind that high pressure, we have a warm-up. There's that warmth, but look at this cold front to the northwest of us. And you see that approaching. That will impact our weekend. That's going to bring some gusty winds for Saturday ahead of it, and then behind it, it's going to be gusty again. At this point, the rain chance is south of us, so we're actually looking at dry weather for the weekend at this point. But kind of a cool down, 40s for highs by Sunday, and next week even colder than that with temperatures, many cases only the 30s for the majority of upcoming next week as we wrap up October. At this point, Halloween may not be a terrible day, just not particularly warm. That's about a week from tomorrow, I believe. Today, look for some sun, then clouds and showers, light winds, 45 in Rochester, 48 Austin, Mason City 45 with those northwest winds 5 to 10 miles per hour. Tonight, 31, maybe a flurry mixed in with those sprinkles through about 8 maybe 8:30 this evening. Brisk northwest winds 10 to 15 miles per hour, 31 by tomorrow morning. Clouds at first, then some sunshine. It might take until 10, maybe 11 o'clock tomorrow morning before you really see the sun. Afternoon looks kind of cool, but again, not a bad day. A dry one anyway. Northwest winds around 10 miles per hour. 7-day forecast. Friday looks pretty good, actually. A cold morning, but upper 40s, and then over the weekend, 40s, and then 50s, breezy with some sun. Next week, yes, it gets colder. There is a cold front that comes through Monday into Tuesday. With that cold front, we'll have some snow showers or flurries at this point. What we're seeing now, not really accumulation. If there's any, be very minor type grassy coating of snowfall, maybe from those snow showers, but some pretty raw winds Tuesday. And by the time we get to next Wednesday and Thursday, looking beyond the 7-day, it looks like more of those 30s, maybe low 40s, but finally at least some sunshine for the final couple days of October, and maybe more of that for early November. Drier pattern most of next week, but some pretty cold stuff, 10 to 20 degrees colder than average. In the meantime, have a great Wednesday, and look forward to brighter days after today's rain. Looks like a nice stretch of sun in store. Have a great day, everybody.